hello. You're watching a very old movie called Accidentally Frozen, starring Perry Logan. What can I say about this cinematic masterpiece? Too bad the color has drained out of it. Too bad about that lousy picture. But in this show, Perry essays a certain amount of symbolism, it seems to me. I think by general declaration in general, like most people agree, that the sled Rosebud is the sled. No, wrong movie? Wrong movie. Perry. Most of us can agree that in this movie, Accidentally Frozen, Perry looks back at the questionable history of the United States as apparently only lefties can. Only lefties can even admit that for, I think, most ethical, moral, practical purposes, the United States as a free republic has spent a lot of time on hold. We'll put it that way, frozen, on hold. Such is the case way back when this movie was made. And that's what Perry is telling everyone, that we're on hold as long as Congress passes laws. It says the military has to take in any suspected terrorists, and people just disappear. The president says he has the right to assassinate anyone just because he thinks that they're terrorists. Whoa, something's wrong there. Either the republic is dead, and in this show, Perry rejects that metaphor, or it has been frozen. It has been frozen, much as the hero of this old movie gets frozen. So now, get your popcorn out. Please use plenty of butter. And let's watch Perry Logan in Accidentally Frozen.
Hey, Tim!
What, Jim?
It's the Ice Show!
Well, Tim, yeah, Jim. You know what's an ice show? No, what? The whole election thing. There's a whole big election thing going on. Yeah, I know, Tim. It's the most expensive presidential election ever. And it technically hasn't even started yet.
Yeah, but it's kind of like the Ice Show. It's just there to deceive us.
Into forgetting that the republic is frozen. I know what you mean, Tim. And another thing, Jim. What is it now, Tim? Sometimes Obama people tell us that Obama has done a pretty good job, or even a great job. Here on January 12, 2012. Don't I know it, Tim? Must cost a lot of money to get people to say that. They cite this resume of his, but to me, it seems like mostly Obama is taking credit for stuff that Congress did. You don't say. Kind of a cheap trick, if you ask me. Could we just enjoy the Ice Show? That's the problem. There's more money going into politics than ever now, thanks to Citizens United. And it's almost as if they're trying to keep us from recognizing that the republic is frozen.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you, one and all. Oh! Somebody froze Perry.
Hey, somebody used the freeze ray on Perry.
We gotta say something.
Okay, make an announcement. Say anything. Say anything. Tell them it was an accident. We're sorry, but Perry Logan has been accidentally frozen. Ladies and gentlemen, Perry Logan has been accidentally frozen and is being kept in a cube of ice at cryogenic temperatures. Check it out! Cryogenic temperatures. Ladies and gentlemen, we beg your indulgence. Because Perry Logan has been accidentally frozen, his show cannot be seen in the usual manner. Fortunately, thanks to technology developed by the late great Steve Jobs, we can enter Perry Logan's frozen brain and see his thoughts. You know, like it was a show at the center of Perry's brain. Come on, we're headed for the center of Perry Logan's brain. Hey, I came to life. Hi, you're inside my brain where, like I come to life and stuff. There is a paralysis motif, a frozen motif to this show, okay? That's a pretty real political metaphor. Really? And that is that once the president, it doesn't really matter which party now, does it? Once the president says he or she has the right, like legal bloody right, I can't get over it, to assassinate any one of us because he or she, in their tiny little brain, okay, their no doubt perfect brain, decides we're terrorists. And isn't that amazing? Paralyzed also is the left in the U.S. You can imagine how this hurts me. Here's a little number called How This Hurts Me. Oh, how it hurts me that the left in America are in such terrible shape. I said a terrible shape. In the dark and grim, painful and shameful era of Obama. I just wanted to hold it up a little. So we have Obama doing these incredibly authoritarian things and terrible things, and frankly, things that Republicans would love to do if they could. But they can't, or at least it's harder for them, the Republicans, because they would meet with stiff resistance from the left. So that's another thing, another area where it looks like I'm not the only one who got accidentally frozen. Oh no! It looks like I, Perry Logan, am not the only one who's turned who's been accidentally frozen. The left in America has been accidentally and horribly frozen in the age of Obama, in which hope and change has turned into pain and shame. Oh! Boy, this is a chilling show. Well, okay, I don't want to get carried away with this motif, but that really is pretty darn chilling. But it seems like Congress, an allegedly Democratic Congress and an allegedly Democratic president, both of whom we love, well, they seem to agree that rights are a thing of the past. And, come on. Is it so heterodox of me? Is it so heterodox of me to say that just stops the whole republic, constitutional republic thing cold? The point would be, you're just not living in a constitutional republic where the president says they have this power and the Congress wants the army to make us disappear? Where
We're sorry, but Perry Logan clone number 1 has been disappeared. And does it not chill your heart to think that on January 12th, 2012, we live in an America where it looks like people can be disappeared? If that sounds Soviet to you, it sounds Soviet to me.
This is Joe Stalin. Yes, making people disappear. This was a specialty of mine. The Man of Steel, Joe Stalin. Stronger than any American who has ever lived. Stronger than any American who will ever be. I, Joe Stalin, my foot upon the neck of America.
Joe Stalin. Joe Stalin. And when I say Joe Stalin, I mean a satiric representation of Joe Stalin. A satiric representation of Joe Stalin meant in no way to demean the memory of the devilish, evil, satanic Joe Stalin. Man of Steel. And he was just on my show and saying how very Soviet, right? To have how the government watching us. Oh, we've got that. The government arresting people for daring to protest. This is absolutely what's happening. Arresting people and to some extent brutalizing people. Talking about Occupy Wall Street, 99% movement. What's going on? The only living pulse in this frozen republic of ours, well, almost the only living pulse, is Occupy Wall Street. The other one is you. You gotta vote for the progressive third party of your choice. Look, it brings heat and life and hope. You really can. There's a message of hope in this frozen wilderness of my frozen brain. That the Republic is, I don't know, the heart stopped around Bush Cheney, right? And we hired Obama to fix it, and he proved out to be just didn't make that happen. Some people say Obama did a good job, and to these people I say, well, you can't say he's done a good job when everything is worse. You can't say Obama's done a good job when there's more poverty than ever and looking to keep going up. You can't say Obama's done a good job when income disparity, which is bad for us, kind of like the impacted colon. I'm sorry about the colon thing. You've got an impacted colon situation with our money. And it hasn't gotten better under Obama, it's gotten worse. You can't say Obama's done a good job when just all the numbers, pretty much, all the numbers that tell us how things are going are worse. One moment, please. Perry Logan clone number 2 has been disappeared. Perry Logan clone number 3. Oh, this is Perry Logan clone number 3. Stop rubbing. Stop rubbing. This is not a funny show. This is not a funny show. You're in the depth of Perry Logan's frozen brain, all right? I am Perry Logan clone number 3, I think. Oh, excuse me. Are you people frozen? You can't say Obama's done a good job when the banks are bigger than ever. That's bigger than ever. Can you say under Obama the banks are bigger than ever? I punish you with the truth. This is the truth-speaking version of Perry Logan. You can't say the guy's done a good job when everything is worse. I mean, all the measurements, all the instruments say the day he became president was a cold, cold day.
once again accidentally frozen.
Yeah, there really is an election going on. There is, in fact, what I'm not talking about is really where all the noise and excitement is right now on January 12th, 2012. In the real world, outside the frozen wilderness of my poor brain, there is a hugely expensive, hugely corporatized, unspeakably nasty campaign. It's going to be a case of 4 more years of a really bad president. Okay? That's what you call frozen in time. That's what you call it. And yet the election is a bigger deal. It's like there's more ads, there's more negative ads, there's more of everything you don't want. Yeah. It's Citizens United is this nightmare this nightmare decision by this nightmare Supreme Court, which has unleashed the dogs of corporate money even more into our elections, and bringing, as I say, the whole thing has been accidentally frozen. It is by now recognized far and wide by the poor people suffering through these times is that the controls of government have been wrested from their hands by the 1%ers and are soon going to have to be wrested back. Hey, as long as we're frozen here, let's just admit that the 1%ers very successfully and very cleverly got all the money, and I'm sorry, it's a zero-sum game. If they have it all, we don't have it. It's kind of like a lifeboat, okay? Imagine we're in a lifeboat. Could you just imagine we are in a lifeboat in a frozen ocean, if you wish? And one guy is hogging the supplies, hoarding the supplies, and won't give them back. This is a recipe for violence, of which I disapprove and never advise. So we've got to do it the legitimate way. We've got to strengthen our central government. To do that, we've kind of got to discard the one we have. That's how radical it is. That's how radically awful this frozen republic situation is. Our rights are on hold, you must know. You must know that several versions of me have disappeared in the process of doing this show. We're sorry. Perry Logan Clone number 4 has been disappeared. No. But what? No. But what kind of world do we live in where you can actually start seriously talking or joking or whatever it is about people being disappeared? Hi, I don't know which clone I am. We got into this motif, but we are in a situation now where Congress and the President and all these folks who are supposed to be helping us have decided, that they're not going to take any guff from us. And people are literally on the streets, okay? So, we've been doing a freeze motif here, but the Republic is very much alive with the Occupy Wall Street movement, about which I am enthused, but, they need our help, they need our support. You see, their task is immense, huge. Get the beating heart of the Republic going again like this. Visualize this as the beating heart of the Republic, revived by Occupy Wall Street, by voting for the progressive third party of your choice, and all kinds of non-governmental organizations and non-profits where you can do good, and you need to. Hey, my friends, among other things, apathy is a thing of the past. Apathy was a big problem when I was growing up, and I think it's because we were living in Fat City, the Fat City of the New Deal. That's the long and the short of it, and it's been taken away from us by the capitalists. Amazing how the capitalists who think they're so clever have made a hash of the whole thing. Right, Holmes?
Yes. How ironic that the capitalists, who have such a high opinion of themselves, have made such a hash of things. Oh!
Had I not been accidentally frozen, I would have taken issue with these defenders of Obama and said, pray tell, if Obama had done a great job, why are all the vital statistics worse? Poverty is higher. Income disparity is higher. The banks are bigger than ever. The Wall Street brigands walk free and boldly repeat their crimes, as do those Republicans, who are all traitors. The Republic, which has been deep frozen, if not deep fried, since Bush Cheney, has not stirred to life under Obama. Our deficit is greater. Our government is bigger. Our military is bigger. There are more whistleblowers being prosecuted, i.e. persecuted, than ever. This is all wrong. If Obama were doing a good job,
This would not be so. If Obama were doing a good job,
this would not be so. Yeah, I don't think you can say the guy's doing a good job by listing what are mostly accomplishments of Congress. Now, I'm talking to the people who think, there are just lefties here, who vex me no end by boldly proclaiming that Obama has done a good job. And I laugh at this. Oh, as far as I'm concerned, everything is worse. So don't go saying he's done a good job, or I'll hit you with the old freeze ray. There! Hey, you're frozen now, huh? There. Now you know how it feels to be accidentally frozen. Accidentally frozen. Don't you wish? Accidentally frozen. Please help thaw out our republic. Accidentally frozen. By getting on the streets, joining Occupy Wall Street, voting for the progressive third party of your choice, and some of the other good things which will thaw us out for sure.
Hello. Well, you know, the more I think about it, the more I think our republic has been more on hold than not during the career of the United States. I'm sorry, but as a card-carrying lefty, I confront the things that the right doesn't want to confront. Our atrocities against the Indians, the atrocity of slavery, the atrocity of the Japanese internment camps, and many other things. I won't go on, but you get the point. Either you can admit these things or not. And if you say these things are consistent with a living republic, I would have to disagree. And like, eat you.
I must say that when I was growing up, we thought we had a republic, and I don't really think we were all dumb back then, and people are smart now, I'm sorry. It is customary for the people of the present to think themselves smarter than the people of the past, and I think not. In any case, all the best people when I was growing up in the 50s and 60s, was, up to a point there we thought that government was cool and the president was beloved. Our government officials were incorruptible. It wasn't that long ago. As I say, a more innocent age, but perhaps simply less corrupt, perhaps. The republic was in a living, breathing state now, and not this very weird, discomforting world we live in, where the frozen wilderness of our lives is interrupted by the unbelievable din of a presidential election that goes on forever, that means nothing, and which makes all this noise. You see, that's the noise. You hear that? That's the noise of these incredible elections. Okay, they don't realize the republic, like Perry Logan, has been accidentally frozen. We're sorry. Perry has been once again accidentally frozen. But thanks to rampant global warming, he will soon be thawed out and good as new. Take care, y'all. Vote for the progressive third party of your choice. Join the 99% movement and help us jumpstart our frozen republic. The republic has been accidentally frozen. That's all.